G'day guys, this is Bursha in the G Chahota from Aussie land. How you guys doing? It's been a while, eh? I talked about Mr. Amit Bhardwaj from GB Miners and Gainbitcoin. Guys, first of all, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel so I'll bring you a lot of different sort of Bitcoin information and the mining information where Amit Bhardwaj is interacting or involved in it. So yeah, please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel below. This, down there, do it. Okay, before I start about this article about it, they put it 20 hours ago, which is GB Miners, the owner of Gainbitcoin and the CEO of the GB Miners. Before I start talking about it, what I want you to do is, I made 2 videos about Amit Bhardwaj. So just before you look into this one, just go in and check those videos up. That will give you more depth of it, like what I talked about in the past. So yeah, so what did he say here? Hello community members, here's the vision of GB Miners founder Amit Bhardwaj and the team who's contributing to the betterment of the blockchain community. I think they put it, this article, what had happened, they recently changed, if you are part of the Gainbitcoin or you invested into the mining, Bitcoin mining into Gainbitcoin. So I think a couple of days ago they split the account into 2, like the earning you get out of that is 50% will be Bitcoin and 50% will be an altcoin, which is like a Ethereum, Dash, Monero, or So I think to clarify that, they wrote this article, what's happening in the background. Okay, so I'm just going to go step by step what this is all about, what's this all glitch is all about. So still keeping the positive environment throughout the company. As you already know, he's a non-social creature, Mr. Amit Bhardwaj, so he don't talk much on social media, but he writes, or people writes for him. So yeah, let's dig deep. What's been happening, why they took the decision to split your earnings into half of the Bitcoin and half of the altcoins. So I'm just going to click on this, already did, so I'm just going to go in there. So open that up. So I'm just going to make it, it's the GB Miners vision and leadership team. So I'm just going to make it a bigger bit. Here you go. So you can see here. Let me put this one down here. So, as I talked about before in the previous videos, if you haven't watched those previous videos, please go and watch those previous videos, because as I did talk about this about Amaze Mining and Research Limited group of companies. Okay, so what this is all about is they do research on blockchain projects, or to bring the new innovative ideas to the blockchain. That's the one thing they do. And the Amaze Mining is they sell mining equipment to the other companies who are interested to do the mining, or somebody on a personal level, they wanted to do the mining for cloud mining for the altcoins or for the Bitcoin. So that's the Amaze Mining and Research Limited group of companies are. So I'm just going to scroll a bit page by page, so I'll just go through with you guys. Alright, so here you go. So GB Miner, Coinbit and Payout we're going to talk about in a minute. So this is as you know, Mr. Amit Bhardwaj, so the CEO of the company. So here, look at that, what he said. Ammit is the founder of Amaze Mining and Blockchain Research Limited. He's the founder. Alright. which owns over 170 petahash of the Bitcoin mining power, approximately 5% of the total, and the highest owned by individual globally. That's huge, guys. That's absolutely huge. That's, you know, one of the company who, you know, the highest power, the mining power owned by, like, you know, the petahash of 5%. That's the only one. So what they wrote, finance is in his DNA, and his fascination with the blockchain as a concept is what keeps him up at night. So they're talking about how he's passionate about it. We did talk about in the previous videos how passionate about he is in his about a blockchain. As one of the early believers in Bitcoin and blockchain, Ammit has founded multiple companies in the space, including India's first e-commerce website that accepted Bitcoin as a payment mode. We did talk about it in the last videos, so I'm not going to go into much into detail. To support the Make in India campaign, he has invested in many first-generation Indian entrepreneurs and business because he firmly believes that with a little encouragement, the talented and hardworking youth of our country has potential to make India the next superpower. So he's talking about, he's pretty sure about cryptocurrency is going to be the huge, and I personally believe in the similar scenario as well, because if you know much about Ripple and Ethereum is all about smart contracts. And Ripple is more so with the financial side of it. Like here in Australia, Commonwealth in the back end, they already start using Ripple. And also I've seen, I guess, for last 10 days, Ripple gone up as well. It was like less than a cent before, now it's nearly a cent. Whoever bought Ripple before, they doubled their money already. Okay, so like what I'm trying to say is that, you know, the cryptocurrencies already, the banks are already using it. Like we just don't know. That's all it is. And actually, the three of the banks, which is WESTpack, ANZ, and Commonwealth in Australia, and also I think Barclay banks in England, they also did an experiment in. Back in 2015 with the Ripple, and the Commonwealth for sure, I know they start using it, but other banks they're still not, but they, you know, eventually they will start using it. Why are they going to use it? Because the transaction, because bank to bank transaction, different bank transaction, it takes 24 to 48 hours to actually go from one bank to another bank, which is not similar, right? With the Ripple technology, what will happen is the transaction will happen within 6 seconds. Why that happens? Because Ripple has the capacity to authenticate multiple platforms within 6 seconds to check the transaction is not doubling, right? So that's the beauty of it. So what I'm trying to say is that's why this guy believes that, you know, it's gonna be the cryptocurrency is going to be the next thing in the world. Okay, let's move down further up. Okay, so that's the team, guys. If you look at it, Amaze leadership team, which is, you know, the managing director and the CEO is Amit Bhardwaj, and there's a Matt Carler is a president and CSO, which is called as I think Chief Strategy Officer. This guy is from Canada. As one of the top performers at the Sorbonne School of Business in Canada in the Master of Applied Economics, Matt has held multiple leadership positions in many product-based companies before joining the Amaze mining team as a Chief Strategy Officer. Matt's team at Amaze Mining was responsible for finding strategic locations for the Bitcoin mining farms. When Matt is not working, he's busy playing basketball with his two kids. So, like, guys, you can see you'll see then another few members as well. The diversity of that, how this team is highly educated and have the knowledge bring the knowledge to the company, to the Amaze Mining together, right? So you can actually go through it. Because I'm not gonna read it. What I'll do is I'll put the link under there so you can go through it. So there's another guy called Zhang Tai, if I pronounce it right. So he's a programmer, and you know, if you look at it here, he holds an engineering degree in computer science from Shanghai University and has many patent pending algorithm in pipeline. So you can understand what it means, that, you know, the algorithm is where he patented. Nobody else can use those algorithms. So understand that how good it could be. And then there's a guy called Mohan Agrawal, and he's a mathematician, I suppose, because Mohan Agrawal's specialty is in numbers, and he likes to solve real life problems using first principle of mathematics. So, you know, so they got a lot of diversity in the team, like a different, like at the, you know, the first guy, what's his name was? Let me have a look. Matt. He's strategy, all about strategy. This guy is programmer. Mohan is a mathematician, right? So Felix Joy, and so what he does, let's have a look. Again, it's he holds an MBA degree from Dubai. So it's all about sales and marketing, team around the globe, and report directly to him. So it's because if you don't know, Ammit actually lives in Dubai itself. So you know, that's so you find that out. I think the Felix Joy he did the degree from there. And then you got a Labo Pinto. So what he does, is all about electronics manufacture, where he helped improve operational efficiency and produce one of the most profitable quarters, right? So that's another team member, so you can go through it. And then Cantu, which is an operational head, and they got Amanda James, which is a human resource. So you can go through it, so I'm not gonna go through it. I'm just you know, scrolling through it. So that shows you that, guys, that how diverse, like a, you know, the team itself is, like, you know, just different around the globe, different knowledge and education and the experience the team had. It's just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. What's their mission is, right? Amaze Mining and Research Limited is working in a blockchain and cryptocurrency domain to provide cutting edge technologies. What it means is, you know, quicker, the things need to be done quicker, and investment solution to the clientele around the world. Okay, what's the vision? We will provide a pioneer solution in the cryptocurrency space and produce year-on-year growth for our clientele. We will be the leaders in the, like they're claiming themselves, they're going to be leaders in the cryptocurrency mining space and increase our mining hash power month on month. That's how strongly they believe are. They're not gonna do yearly or whatever the hash power, month on month. And also the, you know, they're claiming they're gonna be the leaders in the cryptocurrency mining space. The guys are huge. As an organization, we empower our employees and provide both horizontal and vertical growth opportunities. Beautiful. So they're gonna look after their employees as well, I guess. Okay, what's so these are the products. This is our products. So the first one is GB Miners. As you know, it's the mining pool, India's first mining pool. And then you got a Coin Bank, which is your the wallet, the world's first wallet who give you interest if you keep the bitcoins in there. Cool. And then they got a Paybits. The first Bitcoin payment processors is like a payment where you can use you know, the companies can use that Paybits is like you know, it's like a terminal, or you know, where that a company can have Paybits and accept Bitcoin, right? Or pay out with the Bitcoin. So that's I guess it's kind of Payout, if you know about it, or Paybits as well. I think the coin payments quite similar, but this is their products, like the GB minus the Amaze Company's product as well. So they are the three major products there. So they're talking about here GB miners, India's first Bitcoin mining pool, 180 petahash per second. Okay, GB miners is India's first Bitcoin mining pool. We are currently operating around 5% of Bitcoin network's hashing power, which is great. This is a huge. So let's have a look in there. In the last 1 year, we have heavily invested in research of other altcoins. So this is the answer, guys. You can look what they made changes in the into Gainbitcoin mining earnings. That that this area will give us the answers. Okay. So they've been doing in the altcoins, invested in another altcoins for last 1 year. Today, we not only mine Bitcoin, we also other altcoins, which is I told you that Ethereum, Dash, Monero. We follow merge mining processes, ensuring that we are able to utilize full capacity of the ASICs employed, ensuring all parallel computational capabilities are fully utilized. Okay, we have developed a patent pending proprietary algorithm that determine what coin should be mined when and for what duration, and then saves automatically. Keep switching between the small basket of the most proper coins to be mined at that time, considering their price in Bitcoin at the moment and their difficulty. So if you look at this paragraph, what they're trying to say is that they have the algorithm, they already set up the algorithm or the program itself that would tell them in terms of cryptocurrencies that it's time to actually mine another coins, right? Once those coins being mined, then you can, like, you have a separate basket, like a different portfolio, like as a customer. So what will happen in that sense is that if the price going up and down for Bitcoin, that's where you can change the basket into the Bitcoin to the smaller and small altcoins, or altcoins to the Bitcoin. Let's check it out what they say on this side of it. We also have developed proprietary algorithm that converts the altcoins mined at the most opportunistic moments into the Bitcoin to maximize the return on investment. So this is a quite, if you look at that, this is a good, that will answer you back that, what they're saying is here that, they not only develop the algorithm, they actually have, patent that algorithm to, and also that algorithms tell them when to mine when to convert the altcoins into the Bitcoin. As you said, mine at the most opportunistic, like what's the opportunity rise, then they will know it, right? So how they do it, I don't know, but this is what they're saying, that the algorithms they have that will tell them. That's what they're claiming. So that will give the answers to all the questions that arises 2 days ago about why they divided, the 50 altcoin and 50% of the Bitcoin, right? That's the answer for it, right? And also, I guess the congestion on the blockchain, that's another reason as well. Also, very interestingly, owing to our long-standing relationship with the mining equipment manufacturer, we have been able to get exclusive chips made. Beautiful. They said, that's nobody else can have it. That's what they're talking about, the chips. Many of these chips are nowhere available in the nowhere available in the market, and unlikely to be available next 3 years owing to the contract. That's beautiful. These specialized chips are then assembled into rigs by our team, and then have been able to give us much more hashing power per unit area utilized, capital deployed, and heat generator, giving us the massive edge over the most other miners, or even setting up our own independent rig. So that, guys, this is what they're talking about. How good are they? Why they are good at it? That's what they're talking about. They had exclusive chips. No other miner had it, or they will not have another 3 years. That's something telling you that this is how strongly they're working in the back end, right? I must admit that their communication sucks. They're lacking communication, right? So I have to dig the information about it. Like I did the last two, the big, the videos as well. Made it on Amit Bhardwaj. The same thing. I have to dig the information to go into what this is all about. This is another article, one of those, right, which tell you that why they have divided. They should actually come out and talk about it, right? But again, this is, for me, it's a positive side of it. This is something not negative, but I guess, living in Australia, or it's something you wanted to know, like, or even any Western country you live in, and you wanted to know that what's happening in the background, even you change it. If you think about it, you put the contract for Bitcoins, but they're divided into altcoins, right? That need to be talked to their customers, right? Why they didn't do it, I don't know, right? But it makes sense to me by going through this article. So I thought, you know what, I should make a video on that and make it more clarify the people who actually don't know about it. So that's why I'm doing this. Let's move forward a bit. So Coinbank, guys, if you're not quite sure about Coinbank, I'm not gonna go into detail. I already made a video on the Coinbank, how good it is. Go and watch my video on my YouTube channel, which is Bisc2 channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe to my channel. And yeah, you can just go in there and check it out. That Coinbank, again, it's a Bitcoin wallet, which allows you to give fixed fixed deposit, or do fixed deposit on Bitcoin, which you can get money out of it, like a 2.25% per month. But anyway, you can go and watch my YouTube videos, so you can look in there. So they're claiming more than 50,000 people use Coinbank every month to safely store and grow their Bitcoin. Our utmost focus in Coinbank is only security. We implemented best of security practices. I guess they're very concerned about the security, and then as they're claiming this is the best security they're using it because they invested so much money into the blockchain project. So I guess that's where it come from. Okay. I was reading it before here. Okay. This is a very important paragraph here. I'm just going to read it to you guys. Here it says, with Coinbank fixed deposit features, you can also earn interest on your Bitcoins, which is, as I said, we discussed before. This makes Coinbank a revolutionary product in the Bitcoin space because no other Bitcoin wallet does that, right? Your Bitcoin stored in fixed deposits are invested into. They were telling you right now here why you get the interest on it. Like that's what it tell you that why will you get interest on those Bitcoin you store in there. They said your Bitcoin stores in the fixed deposit are invested in various projects across a broader portfolio of blockchain based assets, which allow us to give you 1 to 2% monthly interest. They're clarifying clearly why would you get 1 to 2% monthly interest. Why? Because that's where they're going to invest into the various projects onto the blockchain, right? Based projects. With Bitcoin becoming the most appreciating asset of the last couple of years, more and more people are looking to save their money in Bitcoin. we envision a future where we all earn our money in bitcoins. So they're saying that if you go and work for somebody, you should earn in bitcoin, right? Most of the places where we need to spend money will start accepting bitcoin in next 10 years. The ratio of the money that we will keep in fiat currency versus cryptocurrency will keep making shift on the right side, right? So they say it's gonna happen slowly in the next 10 years, where the people, you can it be available everywhere. It's like the internet. Like, you know, in 1992, people just think that the internet is just nothing, right? So right now, you don't even believe you can live without the internet, right? So I'm making a video, making you aware of it. That's how it's gonna be in 10 years. The blockchain technology. This is, you know, how Andreas Antonopoulos say it's like a blockchain, and Bitcoin is like a fancy way of saying internet. This is exactly what it is. Like, you know, Ammit believed early in the Bitcoin, and that's why he developed so much into it. Like a one man, you know, came up with so many ideas, and now is all the startups are happening around the globe. And you know, this company he started, you know, GB Miner, Coin Bank, you know, and then Paybits, and then Gainbitcoin. It's like, you know, a lot of things happening. He's on to it. He's a technology man, and he knows that, you know, what you can do with the technology, you know, it's just unbelievable. And think about it, like wherever you're living in the world, right? If we don't have the internet, I won't be talking to you like this, right? So it's coming, guys. You need to keep your eyes open and just try to understand how the things works in the background, in the back end. All right, let's move down to the little further up. So now they're going to talk about Paybits, the best Bitcoin payment processor. Let's think. Okay. Being an expert in the cryptocurrency domain, our vision and mission is to take the potential of the Bitcoin to all the parts of the world, right? So they want to take it everywhere in the world. So that's their vision is. Bitcoin can act like a universal currency and especially enable business transaction in those countries where the financial system is not that strong. If you look at that countries, what happened in, I think in Greece and Cyprus, and what had happened in Venezuela, even in India, what had happened, the Prime Minister Modi, he did not, you know, he just you know, he got on the stage and say, you know, you're not going to accept $500 and $1,000, I think $500 and $1,000 notes, and then it's destroyed everything, right? So that's what they're talking about. It's just, you know, the you know, wherever the financial system is not strong, that Bitcoin can do his job. Okay, to enable merchant to accept Bitcoin, we have created Pay. So that's where it's more about it. Paybits is more about businesses, like, you know, if you want to accept the Bitcoin, the Paybits will do the job for the to pay the employees or to accept Bitcoins. The Paybits do the job. I try to look in the information of the Paybits. It's not available. They might be working in the background, like it's not alive yet. So they must be working in the background to making it live. So yeah. The onboarding process is easy, and creating an email account and a merchant can start accepting Bitcoin just in 20 seconds. It's talking about how they can use it, right? Unlike most Bitcoin payment processors that stores the Bitcoin in their own wallet until the merchant manually withdraws them, Paybits sends your Bitcoin instantly to your connected wallet address, and there is no intermediate storage of any amount in our wallet. This is not only help us to maintain security and transparency, but also helps in quick and the most effective settlement of invoices. guys, by reading this, like it making feel they got a vision, very clear vision, Amit got, that what he's trying to do and what his aim is, and then he's clearly explaining that, you know, Payouts will not act at an exchange. That's what this paragraph is all about, that, you know, they won't act as an exchange. It will be a you know, once it's gone, right? Because we are firm believers in cryptocurrency, we will add support for multiple altcoins in the near future so that each of our customers gets limitless opportunity to expand their business to the national and global. As I said, for the smart contracts, you need to use Ethereum, right? For banking system is Ripple, okay, and Dash, you know, which is quite a fast coin, right? So, like, you know, they want to give the opportunities. Doesn't matter what sort of customer you are, you have a different types of cryptocurrencies sitting in there, so you can use it for the different types. That's what they're talking about here. They got a culture that must be talking about their employees. Fun at work. I'm not gonna read about it. The graded assets. So what's the greatest asset is? We believe the employees are the greatest assets of the company, and we ensure that each employee in each of our facilities is treated with respect and quality and integrity. Great. So that's a few testimonials that, you know, people work for them. They put it in there, and they say, welcome to the new financial world. Guys, that's about it. So, you know, that will make sense to you now why they did what they did in Gainbitcoin, which split like to, you know, half of your earnings in Bitcoin, half in altcoins, right? Which is, I guess, is coming soon, that how that's gonna happen, folks. I'll tell you what, let me make it bigger so I can talk to you a little bit more broader sense. Make it bigger. No, this one, make it bigger. Yeah, that's better. I can see myself too properly. So yeah, like, you know, that this articles make sense, clearly sense to me, that, you know, why they did what they did, right? So, you know, they want to give the opportunity to their client or the customers, like in just not a Bitcoin but another altcoins as well. As I discussed before as well, they should communicate with their customers. I guess the way they did it, it wasn't a perfect way of doing it. Like, you know, they should make it a way everybody, like, you know, should have a statement or whatever, right? But again, you know, it's the company, the way they're doing is, you know, their marketing and, you know, the statement they're releasing. I don't know what's in the background, but it's a positive. Like, all I can see, what the article I read it here right now, it's all positive, guys. Do not judge any company. Doesn't matter it's a Gainbitcoin or GB miners or any other mining pool, or, you know, or even the other companies. Do not judge straight away if they take any decisions that, you know, that's how they're gonna do it. Always check in the background that, you know, what's been happening. Like, I want to make a video about 2 days ago, but I didn't, because I wanna actually look into that, what's actually happening. And I saw some of the marketers, like, you know, they market Gainbitcoin. They were talking a little bit negative about it, you know, which is not a good sign, because, you know, that's where it becomes a little bit harder in a sense that, you know, do you actually believe in the company or you don't, right? If you think about it, nothing is certain. Like, even the human's life is not certain. Like, you know, we're talking about a physical company out here, and, you know, having a trust, having a belief, what you need to understand what you believe in. It you believe in the core values. It doesn't matter it's a human being or a company, right? For me, I guess, or the way I looked at Amit Bhardwaj, he involved in so many projects in terms of blockchain, and I actually talked about in the last videos as well that that guy has invested so much time and money into these projects, right? All we care about our 2 or 3, 4 bitcoins. Right? We're not looking at the broader picture of what this guy is involved in it, right? Again, I said some of the things I'm not agree with, but again, I don't run the company. They run the company. You know, they want to run the way they want to run it. But again, we looked into the background. This is the article showing us that why, you know, they made the decision what they did in the Gainbitcoin. That makes perfect sense by reading this article, right? So, like, you know, and when I was looking at those markets, they were saying, I'm not sure, nobody should invest in the money in there, this and that. Like, come on, guys, don't commit something which is you don't know what's going on in the behind the scenes. Always wait for it, like, you know, what's happening, and then, you know, analyze the situation and then give you a point. Because this is my views, right? And I got a positive attitude, and I would say more than a positive, optimistic, like, you know, in a sense that, you know, I look at it in a direction that what is certain, like, you need to understand what is certain in your life. Nothing. You might not wake up in the morning, or I might not wake up in the morning, right? So it's nothing is certain. All you gotta understand is that you gotta look at the how things work. That's how you gotta look into it, right? And analyze the situation, analyze the practicability of it. That's how you do it. All right, guys. This is you know, I think that's the information I wanted to provide to you. And if you like this information, if you like this article, if you like this video, and please you know, like it, share on your Facebook page, or, you know, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Send me a friend, and all my you know, Facebook and my Snapchat and my Instagram, my LinkedIn is all under there. So just connect me however you want to connect with me, and ask me any question. And if I don't know, I'll go and research and tell you that what it is. That's it. I will be honest about things, right? And that's it, guys. And you guys have a great day. My name is Bursha, introducing Chahota, and you are watching a BISC2 channel, and thank you very much for listening to me. And you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe now. Have a great day, guys. Peace out.